Oh, no need. If you have word, just show word. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have, yeah.
Okay,
Whatever
okay.
you have.
Yeah, whatever you have.
Okay, Doctor. Can
Make it
see my
bigger.
screen?
Yeah, can, but make it bigger.
Make it bigger.
Yeah. So first you have this section on the respondents
Background.
okay, so we go down. So I think mainly this bit here, especially A5, we may have to link it with something, like
Yeah. Yeah,
because
Doctor. Actually, I already tried to link it with underpayment and non-payment. So because this question is a multi-choice, so right now my underpayment is yes or no only, not divide into a few categories like government, GLC, and private. So I did divide, and the result is quite strange, Doctor, because for example, non-payment, if they choose private, then automatically they choose government and private, then automatically the non-payment for government and private is the same, is at the same percentage. So I haven't put it here.
or why not like this? You don't link everything. I mean, I think maybe we can link some, like let's say, which is more important, do you think? Is it the government or is it the private? I mean, okay, let's go down. So we take note of A5 first, okay? So this is the awareness section.
Awareness. Yeah.
So this part here, basically, I think they're all aware that they need to use this one. I think no need to link anything.
Yeah, no need. It's just awareness. Yeah.
Awareness. Yeah.
And then the data actually is quite mostly yes.
Yeah, this one maybe
Yeah.
typo only one.
So most of them are aware, and what is it that they are aware? There's a half thing up there.
Only this, Doctor.
Payment period.
Payment period for Sarawak State, which is not mentioned in the contract, in the documents.
Yeah.
So they are not aware.
This one, can you highlight it so that you can actually discuss a bit more on this?
Yeah, I already put some of my discussion, my draft discussion here, Doctor, on this Sarawak.
Yeah, this is what I want you to do, because remember I say in my record, in my voice message to you that I want you to give the result, do the discussion first, and then later on we see how to shift the discussion all over to the chapter 5.
Okay. So is it okay if I put like this, after this analysis, then my discussion below here?
We can put it like this first, and then but we will need to shift most of the discussion section later on over to the chapter 5.
Okay, so my chapter 5 will be discussion and discussion only?
Discussion, depending on how detailed. If it's only like 5-6 pages of discussion, then we'll combine it with conclusion. But if it's really a very good discussion, I prefer to have a chapter on discussion only, and then your separate conclusion.
Okay, Doctor.
I think we'll be looking at discussion if possible. If let's say if we go up to like 10 pages or more, I think it should be a separate section.
Okay.
I think it will be more because you have both contractor and ECP.
Yeah. This one only still for ECP only.
So okay, so this one is like you discuss a bit more on why do you think that they are not aware of the discussion should be more on things like they're not aware, or what is the result, and why do you think is that pattern, or why do you think is that situation? That is something that you have to answer,
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying that this is not, is it because it's not being defined at all, is it?
Yes, correct.
Okay. And maybe you can even put in some recommendation as well straight away. Yeah.
Doctor, can you record this session?
Yes, I am recording. I've already recorded it.
Alright,
Okay.
okay.
So next, go down.
Okay.
So this is about
Usual durations of payment.
This one.
okay, from Sarawak State Government.
Mm.
So can we link? So people who has filled up government will automatically be filling this one up already, right?
Yes.
So anything to show here the relationship, you think?
I think no, because these are the person actually who tick they are government, right? They are getting the project from government.
That result
It-
has nothing to do with private or GLC, is it?
Yeah lah.
Mm.
Yeah, this is something I want to ask. If nothing related to private and GLC, I think nothing to link.
Faiz,
Yeah.
can you
Okay.
show? No. Can you go up again to this section?
Yeah,
This one
table.
here. Yeah, this one here.
Mm.
Are you sure that this is the result for government only or how?
This one for Sarawak State Government only, Doctor. Or state project.
You have a special category, or is it because you did the linking already?
Wait, Doctor.
Because previously I wasn't aware that we had a special session for state government.
Why you know that it is from Sarawak State Government? Is it already mentioned in the questionnaire?
Yeah. Because my question, before this question, I put, are you aware that the payment period after receiving invoice from this one? If they said no, then this question arise lah. Please specify the usual duration in days. The link lah. So if they are aware, don't so they didn't have to answer this section.
Okay, so I think that is already you link it already lah.
You already linked, yeah.
Already linked. So this is especially for Sarawak State Government. Okay.
Okay,
That's fine.
Okay.
So sectors following the scale of fees. Go on. Yeah. Show us the graph. Hmm.
Which of the following sector is compulsory to follow? Nothing. Okay, so we have higher percentage of governments, meaning that most of the government projects they require to follow the scale of fee.
Scale of fees.
This one they can tick more than one, right?
This one, let me check better. Yes, they can tick more than one.
Okay. Then should be nothing in your
Anyway, we're linking this one
yeah.
With other things. Government GLCs, that they are following the BEM scale of fees. I think should be okay. Just leave it for now. Go on.
The graph, sorry, since I'm looking at your graph, the legend, not the legend, the axis is not there. If this is percentage, so the no need to have so many decimal lah. No need to show the decimal in the axis. Like 100.00, you just at the axis 100 is enough, and then you have to put the axis title.
Okay, sure, Doctor.
Yeah.
Okay. This one, section C, current payment practices.
So we finished the upper bit was like which one of them which one do you think they're compulsory to use lah, huh? So this is still under awareness or is already up to current payment practices already?
Current payment practice.
Okay.
Now is going into the current practice, right? Current payment practice.
Yes.
Section C already, right?
Okay, the first section, client adherence to scale of fees.
This one, do you think can be linked with the other one? Because the other one, you show the percentage of how many people, how many of them they are following the scale of fees. Most of the government ones following scale of fees. And then is there any way of linking like government with government, GLC with GLC, private with private, you know? So out of the amount of people doing government project, okay, that means 80+% of them are not. 80+% of them are actually following now. That means I think this one the real issue will be coming in with GLC and private. So yeah, I mean out of the people who answer private and answer GLC, linking is how? Is it like showing the relationship?
That's yeah, showing the relationship, like previous questions, like there are one question asked just now. There are one question asking they compulsory, right? This one. Which sector is compulsory to follow the scale of fee set by BN? Actually, I have questions. So I have a question to ask. If I look at this graph, I might need to know this graph is only showing that which sector is compulsory. So we know that 96%, 61% from GRC is compulsory. So actually, I would like to know how many from the GLC actually they are following, they are actually follow the scale of fee, yes or no, something like this. Because this is just this figure 4.11 is just showing which of the following sector is compulsory. Which of the following sector is compulsory?
Or maybe we can change the question a little bit, just saying that in your experience, which of the following sector usually follow the scale of fees?
Because 61.27, I would like to know how many from the 61% from the GRC is actually really follow.
I see. So we can link it to the next question, under section C here.
Because but this one you already have yes or no. That is why I'm curious. This yes or no, is it same? Is it extract from here, or actually they already have the separate questions?
This one separate question, Doctor.
Actually, I think this question is about whether they are aware of which sector must follow the scale of fees. Yeah, and then most of them know that government should follow the scale of fees, and about 60% of them think that GLC should also follow, and then 19% think that private should also follow. Yeah. So I think it will be more meaningful if we actually reword this question a little bit, saying that, you know, in your experience, which of the following sector, how?
Yeah, lor.
So suddenly I'm a bit lost here.
I get, I know what you mean. It's more meaningful, or else it would be.
So it's saying that we are asking these people whether they know that which of the sector yeah, is following the scale of fees. So 90% of them say that government must follow. Okay, and okay, so I think maybe we can say in your experience, which of the following sector
Which of the following is following the scale of fees set by
I
BM?
think which of the following sector is following the scale of fees? Or which of the following sector should follow the scale of fees? Or is following? I think it's better is following, huh?
Okay.
You type that down first, is following.
Which
Yeah, that is the same as compulsory anyway. I mean, but the words compulsory makes it a bit, weird, in a sense. So which of the sector is in your experience, which of the following sector is following the scale of fees? So they say that, okay, government 90% are following the scale of fees. And then in actual, the following one will be the in actual. Did they actually follow the scale of fees? So then these two results will be a bit linked together. So it's saying that first, which of the sector they think is following the scale of fees? So the government should be following the scale of fees. But in actual fact, 17% of this government agency are not following. Yeah.
Understand.
And then upper there, they said that they believe that GLC should be following, but actually GLC, more than 50% of GLC are not following.
Yes. Okay.
So it's like they think that they should follow, but in actual practice,
they didn't follow.
Yeah. So then the upper one, like they say that they believe that 19% believe that private sector should follow. Yeah, but actually private sector majority are not following.
Yes. This sounds more significant.
Yeah.
Sounds more better.
So do we need to have any formula to link them, or we can just use discussion to link them?
We can just use discussions.
Okay.
Hold on. Got people come my house. you guys continue.
Yeah. Okay, Faiz, you understand?
Yeah, I understand, Doctor.
So in discussion, this speech should be like in actually, really they follow or not. Yeah. This is very important. You have to make sense up the top. These two parts here. Yeah.
Okay.
Or upper question, in your experience, which sector do you think should be following the scale of fees? Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Which of the
sector should be following?
scale of fees? Okay.
Yes. Yeah, so this is like you can explain. Okay, most people think that government should follow, GLC should follow, private should also follow, according to the percentage. But in actual fact, the bottom one is in actual fact, government, yes, their majority follow, but their percentage actually don't follow. You have to point that out.
So I put the discussion below this section.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Maybe we have to reword a bit on the reword a bit from this based on this bar chart. You must disclose that actually follow. Use the word actually follow.
Okay.
And there are actually 17% who even government, there's 17% who don't follow.
Okay, Doctor.
Yeah. Even though the whole industry think that BM is client like government should follow, but there are actually 17% who are not following. Yeah. Okay. This is something a very important thing to point out actually. Yeah. Okay, next. So they are not following because they have their own, these are the reason causes. So I think this one no issue, just proceed like usual. Okay, next.
Trying
So
request for
basically discounted. So I think the discounting can come in two directions, Faiz. One is they are following, but they're still asking for a discount. And some of them are not following at all. So I think these are the two things that we need to talk about here.
Following and not following, can we can get it from the previous graph, right? Previous figure.
Yes. So meaning that for government especially, actually there are 17% of them not following. And if they're not following, are they?
Give me see the figure, the captions.
Okay.
Does your client regularly discount? Yes or no? Or try to negotiate.
Because if you follow the BM scale of fees, you're not supposed to be negotiating, you see. You're not supposed to be asking for a discount.
So
Yeah, but
maybe you can do a cross tab, like those following, because those following is the figure 4.11 just now, right?
this one 4.12, yeah.
4.12. Okay. Let's see whether you can do a cross tab. You can go to the SPSS functions that they are cross descriptive analysis, or where I forget already. There is a cross tabulations. It's like you can do the two table, one question here, one question here. Then it will do the cross tab, like how many people actually vote government following. Okay, so they will do the cross tab for you. You don't need to calculate. They will do the cross tab, but it must based on the data lah. So based on the data, the SPSS can do the cross tab for you. Then you can find out actually how many people who vote yes, they are like government, they are 80% plus, right? 80% plus that they are saying that they are follow. So if they follow, okay, so if they follow, meaning they click yes.
But how come they are asking for a discount?
Yeah. So those follow, are they asking for discount or not? You can know the figure if you do the cross tab.
So in SPSS, Doctor?
Yeah, in SPSS ada.
Okay. So what is the name of that analysis?
Cross tabulations.
Cross tabulation. Okay.
Where is my SP?
So you want to know what happened is what you want to know that they are following. They say they are following, but
Yes.
yet they are asking for discount. These are something that we want to find out. And for GLC, that most of them are not following, and or maybe we're just looking at those following. Many are following, because those that are not following, definitely the following question is going to be working already, because not following, then what are they following? Or they're asking for discount anyway, so those are not following already. So not following, we are not worried. What we're worried about is those that are following. They claim that they are following, but yet they are asking for discount.
Okay.
So it's like on the surface they are following, but underneath they're not following.
Because your data, you are using the SPSS to extract to analyze the data, is it?
The yes no only from the Google form
okay.
already give the yes no values.
Yeah, so maybe you have to input in your SPSS again. So SPS, if you do the maybe I re-emphasize again. So SPSS, if you do the cross tabulation, it will give you the analysis, like for example, those who tick yes, they are following the scale of fee. Okay, so those following, they tick yes, meaning they are following. Those following, actually they will ask the discount or not. So
or
these two
negotiate
questions,
fees.
if you do cross it, so they will give you the number. Those who tick yes, they are following So how many of them actually request for discount? How many of them are not requesting the discount?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, understand.
Yes or no, yes or no would be simple to do the cross tabulation. It will be not much issue. Yeah.
That one can be done using SPSS or
Yeah, so far I'm
have
using
you tried it?
SPSS, so I know they can do it using
Okay,
SPSS.
okay,
But
sure,
the rest I'm not sure. Yeah.
So it's basically the upper 4.12 punya blue line. You are trying to cross tab with the red line here lah.
Okay.
No,
Oh no. Yes,
everything.
blue and blue. Yeah, blue and blue. Yeah.
Yeah.
They are following, but they are asking for discount.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also you need to cross tab, like they are not following, but they are also asking for this. They are not following, but they're asking for discount. Yeah.
Worst case.
Yeah, if you use SPS, you just put these questions at the column and other questions in the row there.
Okay.
So everything they will count out. So basically, like this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, yes or no for for government, GLC, private. So they have 6 column, and then another one also 6 columns. So every data they will show you any cross.
Okay, doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, I will try later on.
Yeah.
That's good. Move on. Okay. This one is no need lah, because this is about how much discount.
Yeah.
No need.
We can't really find a relationship here. So one is about
4.1.
do you agree? Yeah.
No need. Yeah.
This one is by itself is already a relationship. Okay, go on.
Go on.
This one for stages of payment, the scale of fees.
Sorry, can I go to the reason why they are asking for discount fee? Because just now when you flash, I look at it. Oh, why do you agree with the discount fee? Okay. Can easily. Okay. Nothing.
Yeah, but this one, your discussion had to be very good. Like, they are, like when you found out that the government they are following the scale of fees, but they're asking for discount, and yet the engineers accept them. You see, why do they accept that discount? Because they're scared to be blacklisted.
You can cross the discussion here.
Yeah, you can close the discussion here. This is like a loop already, Faiz.
Okay.
Like some of the reason is based on the government one. They accept the discount. Why? GLC. Why? So then, of course, the private one is like things that they're scared of. Like you need to link the reason, with the reason they accept for private, reason they accept for GLC, reason they accept for government. Yeah. You understand? I mean, like you don't have to do any analysis, but from this part here, you need to explain that, why the government people, they are actually accepting the discount, even though BM they're supposed to be following BM, because they are scared that they are, blacklisted. So this could be the number one reason that they have accepted, and then poor job market could be related as well. Yeah. And then the GLC one, maybe you have to look at blacklisted, you have to look at, discount fee are acceptable. There's a few, you need to link the reason with why they accept government discount, they accept GLC discount, they accept private discount. So your discussion must be in like 3 different paragraphs.
Okay, proceed.
So, okay, so you're saying that most of the client adhere to the stages of payment in a scale of fees. So meaning that this one here should be more based on GLC and government, isn't it? Because most of the private are not following the scale of fees. So obviously they're not going to follow the stages of payment, isn't it?
Correct.
Because that stages of pay, if they're not even following the fees scale already, I don't imagine that they'll be following the, yeah. So when they click on this, so meaning that this particular result is more related to government and that one, isn't it?
Yes, GLC.
Is there any way of finding out whether this result is actually based on GLC more? Like people who actually click government and GLC are the one that fill up this one.
Oh, you already link in your questionnaire?
No, doctor. This one separate question.
Separate questions.
Yeah, separate question. So this no maybe can refer to private. I don't know. So because my question is not linking with each other for this stages of payment.
Or is there any way of looking at get this result and link it with government people who answer for government and GLC?
This is what I cross again, cross tab again. If you want to know who is actually exactly is answering no, who is exactly answering yes, then you need to confirm with your data by cross tab whether how many of yes, how those who answer no are actually from who? Those who answering no are actually from government, from GSC, or from privates. Then you need to link cross that questions.
Link with which question, doctor? The above section A, yeah? Because only one question. Are you mainly involved in which project? This one, section A, A5.
Yeah.
This one, multiple choice answers. So meaning that if they can tick government, they can tick private. So in the end, the values of, for example, underpayment, for example, the discount is the same for private and government, which is not really correct lah. Especially on non-payment. I already try it. And for the non-payment, private 50% and also the government 50% because they choose more than one answer. They choose government and also the private.
Or can you just take the result from private? Let's say if you take result from private, that one, because this is about stages of fees. So if let's say we assume that people who are not following the scale of fees will obviously not follow the scale of fees, stages of payment. Okay, so this question becoming like it will be more sided to just GLC and government. So people who answer, so this one will be, you try to link people who answer government and GLC with the percentage here. So meaning that people who answer government, they are the one that will really be, the question will be like, will people be the people who actually follow the get the government project actually follow the scale of fees? So it becomes that closer relationship rather than a general one. 可以这样子做吗？还用？
If the private is not those people who choose private is not really significant, then we can make assumptions that these are mostly refer to the government and GLC.
See, okay. So my private.
So this is going to be like, you're going to link like government and private GLC, these two data here with the percentage down there.
Again, I don't think
Like,
it can.
let's say you draw out the 167 of them who do government project, you give one tab, okay? And then you have to find that people from that same people, how do they answer this one? Is it possible? Let's say you go to the your result, right? You take out people who answer that they are involved in government project, 167 of them. And then you have to take out the result of them answering this one stages.
Okay.
Yes or no or what, and then you link them like that. 可以吗哈?
Hey, if you already key in your data in the SPSS can do for you. You no need like find out the 167 and then do another analysis. If you already preset in the SPSS, I think it's sama je cross tab. Dia boleh bagi tahu you how many of them that choose government are actually how many of them among 167 of them, how many of them are actually tick yes, how many of them are tick no, or for these questions. You can know it.
Okay.
Yeah. So then your result here, you won't be presenting like an overall like this. You'll be presenting two charts, you see? And that two charts is not one for government, one for GLC.
Okay.
Yeah, the SPSS will become out a table, so you can always extract the data and form your own chart. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Understand.
meaning that you understand now. So people who for 167, okay, and then how many of the answer yes, how many of the answer no, then you have a chart, you see, you have a data. And then GLC, there's about how many percentage doing GLC project, and then how many answer yes, how many answer no, how many yes, and how many answer no. Macam tu, yeah.
Okay.
So then your percentage, there'll be two charts. Then it'll be more meaningful. Like GLC people who follow scale of fees, follow not getting discount, and then the third stage is that they are following or not following the stages of payment. I believe your government result will be very similar with this one now, but the GLC one we will see lah. Yeah.
Okay, Doctor.
So we're assuming that for private they are mainly not following because of the previous result that say that there's only 19% of them is following anyway, which I'm surprised is not zero. Okay, next. So this one you have two charts, Faiz,
Yeah, government and GLC.
Yes. Again, this one, once the result comes out, you have to link them. Okay, you have to have three sections. One is like why government don't follow the stages of payment, why GLC don't follow the stages of payment, why private don't follow the stages of payment. Yeah.
This one, they still answer based on payment schedule stages stated in BM, even though they click no.
So following to that, respondents that answer yes, but not all the time, and no on question are required to. So when they don't follow, then they are the one that have to answer this, isn't it?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, but it's okay. Later on, when your result comes up, the pie chart, right? The government who don't follow, then you write like government who don't follow is that percentage can. And then what do? They actually you're actually linking it with this one already, the chart. Yeah. This is the reason they're not following, is it, or what?
Yes. What schedule they follow as stages of payment in the consultancy agreement? If they not using the BM,
That one is not an issue. You can just
Mm.
still put the frequency in the percentage there, but it's just because these people who are not following, what do they use? You see? What is this? Based on the
Yeah, lor,
current.
they are not following, but they
yeah,
still
they said they are not following, but still they put based on BM
based on
scale of
payment schedule.
It should be like, no, they're not following. Then they answer this question, kan?
yes.
Or even
Outlier, or they are not understand the question.
or maybe we can just take out that section. Is that possible?
Yeah, should be okay, no problem.
But if we cut it out, would it be like the percentage will run away or not? Macam
We can take out this 49 respondent because they
are outliers, huh? Basically, they didn't answer the question properly. So meaning that it's only people who answer no. So people who are in the government agency one, let's say you found out that they're not following the stages of payment in the government project, then this is the part that they will have their own schedule or make on random payment or whatever. So that means this one is out already lah. And then that means the calculation you have to redo lah. That means you cannot use this 49 anymore.
okay.
可以这样子做吗？哈，可以哈，易勇哈。
可以啦。
不是 out of 不是 out of 167了咯，就是 out of something else 因为有一部分是 no 嘛呀。
只是那时候为什么我们会放这个选择哈？
不知道。
有时候overlook yeah. And then and we overlook and then yet they also tick it. They also click it.
Okay, so Faiz, you highlight this. You just put a stripe through and see if we can actually delete it. If we delete it, then what do we do with it later? I mean, like if we delete it, yeah. So meaning that people in the government, people in the GLC who answer no, these are the kind of schedule that they will use. You see.
Okay,
maybe you can do it in the discussion kind of format lah. I'm just wondering, like, then the frequency, meaning that this 49, we don't have to put them anyway. We just delete them out, meaning that
yes.
Only these numbers.
That answer this question lah kan.
No, yeah, or maybe you no need to put frequency, you just put percentage so that people may not really aware on the on the number. Do we need the number frequency?
Yeah. You know what you can do instead of presenting it like that? Why don't you do that graph thing like you did up there, like the reason one?
This one?
No, up there.
No, up.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's showing percentage. No need to show the frequency.
Like this.
Yeah, so it's like percentage who is actually using their own, blah blah blah, So I think this method better lah.
Yeah, because we only want to see the highest and lowest or average, something like this. We don't need to know the number. Sometimes the number it will create some questions as well.
Okay, so I change.
When you do the percentage, you have to be out of the people who actually 47, 21, 9 and all that lah, huh? You have to recalculate,
To baca. Okay.
Okay, now this is the late payment issue, huh? Again, I think, is it possible to
Close tabulate.
Yeah, A5, yeah, the A government, GLC and private.
Okay.
That's the purpose we create that question, because we want to know which client.
Mm. Can it be like this? Let's say for this question, people who answer yes, no, and yes but not all the time, we will cross tap it with government first, and then we look at the government one. They answer yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. You know, it doesn't matter if they actually do click on GLC or private. You know, if they just click, if we say government and then yet they on this side they did answer yes or no, we just use that relationship. And then later on for the next one, GLC one, we will take all the GLC one who answer GLC, and then you see if they answer yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. So they could be answering for government. They could have ticked 2 or 3, you see, but we kind of like separate them.
If you are taking, if the for SPSS, SPSS, I think the SPSS only will analyze like government with this yes or no, yes or no. They will not know that person click government and private. They will analyze independently. Like how many data in government and how many data in government, those people in government, that yes or no, they will just take the data and do the analysis. They will not care that that person is tick government and then at the same time he also tick GLC. SPSS is not so clever yet. So it will analyze the independent government. So if there are 167 governments, so only 167, and then how many of them from GLC, how many of them of private, even though we know that they might have some people tick government and then with private. But
so we are assuming that, you know, we are assuming that the data that they take when we do this analysis is that they only take one data.
Because SPSS is not yet so clever. They only based on government, how many from government, and then from government, how many from government, yes or no, something like this.
Yeah. So I think you can do that. So I think the result will be a bit more meaningful that way. So what happened is you will take, okay, you take the cross step of government, people who take government, they take government job. Okay. That one you can see gun from that category. Some people will take like three of them, but it doesn't matter. You just blind the other two. Basically, you're blinding the other two. You're just saying that, okay, government, then you look at what they take, yes, no, and then you do that relationship. And then you look at government link company, and then you look at the yes, no. It's the same yes, no. But SPSS doesn't know that, you know, this is the same data for government, same data for GLS, same data for private faiz.
Yeah. Okay, Doctor. Because I haven't tried that cross tabulate, so I still cannot imagine how it works. But never mind.
It will give you the table form. It will give you a table for if you cross as but yes no should be quite simple. I ever cross a lot of the choices one is more it will be more messy. Yeah.
Yeah. If it can be done, it should be no problem lah.
Yeah. So meaning that your calculation here, it will end up with 3 charts lah, you know.
3 charts.
One is people who has tick government, and this is their yes and no and whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
Some of it may be repeated. It doesn't matter. Like they are ticking, like, because what you are concerned with, and what of course we know that there is a bug here, is actually when they tick yes, no, and yes, no, you don't know what they're thinking, whether they're thinking they are answering government, or whether they are answering GLC, or whether they are answering yeah, because we didn't sort of like click government and then link to this question, GLC and then link to this question, and then private and then link to this question. So now we have to play a bit like, you know, backdoor lah, meaning that we don't care. GLC, you just list down all the people who take GLC versus the result for this question, and then finish it, throw it away. You take people who take GLC, government, and then cross it with this result again.
Okay, understand.
And then people who, then you blind the other two, you look at people who take private, and then you see the result again.
Okay.
And see if the result comes out to be a bit different. So I think move
yeah.
on. And I think the rest you can do it the same way also for late payment, underpayment.
Yeah.
You want each of this client or one graph letter, one graph for government, one graph for GLC, like that, or I can combine it like this. Like this. Government, yes, no. So easier.
This one is, yeah, this one is easier to look. Yeah.
Yeah, easier to look. Okay.
So I think
This one on it.
Yeah, basically the percentage of discount and all that, I don't think we need to link it with anybody. It's just the overall how much percentage that people are asking for, you know. So I think they're all about the same. So it's a matter of how many of them who actually working in government they actually get underpayment. This is something that we really want to know.
Yes.
Even though our data did not link it like that, we have to assume it lah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's about it actually, and then the rest is underpayment.
The same lah, the same concept.
And once you got that graph, remember the same concept. You need to discuss it with regard to the reason.
Yes.
Some of it is more to government, some of it is more to GLC. Some of don't put everything together. So it's like government, GLC, private. Government, GLC, private. All your discussion should be government, GLC, private.
Okay. Okay, Doctor.
Because some of the reasons are not really applicable to private anyway. Some of the reasons are not applicable to government anyway. So you need to split them up here when you do the discussion. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the underpayment one, you go on next. I think it's the same pattern.
Doctor, this one only yes or no. Can we change on the above late payment to yes or no only, because it's not the same, because this one only yes no. And the above yes no, but all the time no. Can yes but not all the time we put it as no?
Can also.
Yeah, so that everything is the same lah.
Or yes, you just put it as yes, even if it's not all the time, it's a yes.
So yes, but not all the time we consider it as yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We cannot consider that as no, you know, because it is a yes.
Yeah. They do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Understand. So this one need to cross tabulate also, average of underpayment or
average of underpayment no need. Average of underpayment is more like overall generally
okay.
discuss,
Okay.
that is the kind of underpayment that they get lah.
Okay, Doctor.
But the reason, when you write about the reason, I can see that you're using something here, right? Like the reason you're using the ranking, right? The topmost reason and all that. So try to link that with topmost reason for government, topmost reason for GLC, topmost reason for private. It's a matter of you try to define them yourself lah. Yeah.
Okay, Doctor.
Most probably the top reason are the one that is applicable for everybody lah. That's why it end up to be the top reason.
Correct.
And the one, the below one, the 2, or you know, the 5, 6, the ranking 5, 6, so maybe it's only applicable for GLC, it's only applicable for government or private, yeah. So this one is the same also, huh? Non-payment.
Yeah.
Huh? Action taken general, leave it general, no problem.
This one?
You ever execute the task?
Oh, this one I think you need to link. Oh.
Already linked, right? Government,
Already
GLC
linked.
code.
Already linked. Yeah, already linked. So yeah, this one is good. This one is very important. Yeah.
Rejection due to disagreement with proposed fee. Most of them answer no.
Mm. Shows the desperation of the consultant.
Yeah.
Private still have higher percentage. Government project 6.9 only. Really desperate with government are there. Okay, proceed.
Kickback
Very
commission.
interesting, this finding.
Yeah.
Have you been ever asked to give a kickback or commissions for the
Oh, quite say no.
But I think this is a real happening. This is really happening.
The contractor one very high, right? The contractor one almost everybody say yes. Oh. Hey, your contractor up to what number now?
100, 100, 104, 103.
Oh, okay. Not very high. So settle this first, and then you settle this one first, and then we concentrate on the contractor one.
Okay.
The contractor one, the analysis will be the same. I mean, it's just a cake. I think once you get this done, the other one is very fast already.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least I have an overall view on how to do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, proceed.
This one, other payments like reimburse, supervision fees.
Okay. What is this about?
Yeah. Summarize the frequency of the response chosen. What is 4.27? What is this pie chart? This
is on the reimbursement, but it's the same kind of question. Is it a repeat or?
No.
No.
Last question.
Okay.
They asked us to add on this section.
This one try to link it back to government and GLC.
Yeah. So that
government
we know
and
that
GLC only lah. Private not follow this. So only for government and GLC.
Yep. Then the rest is about the satisfaction already, kan?
Yeah. GLC. Okay. Satisfaction level.
Satisfaction level, you use RII. Is that correct?
RRI. Then this is the indicative classification.
Hey, Faiz, I see you doing this Chromebook Alpha is which part you use?
Chromebook Alpha for the Likert scale, doctor.
Which one is it? Down there one, is it?
Yeah. All the Likert scale answers like this. Both like causes of late payment, causes impact, then I use Chromebook Alpha to check for the reliability of the result.
Because the Likert scale, he need to actually for questionnaire survey we need to do the reliability study. So one of the Chromebook Alpha, it shows the value of reliability.
Good. I think this bit, no worries. This is just general satisfaction. I don't think we need to link to anything. And then if you're doing the Likert scale, the Chromebook Alpha, I think all the reliability are there already. Yeah.
Okay, so the last section, improvement on current payment practice. So out of
Not
174 ECP, so this is it. Yes.
general. This one leave it as general. Okay?
General. Nothing to link.
And then the improvement needed
Okay.
is about the ranking and all that, isn't it?
Yeah.
You need to do the ranking, like what is the topmost. Maybe you can do a ranking for it.
Okay, sure.
It'll be more meaningful to do a ranking, meaning that the top most important thing that we should change is what.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's
Okay.
all, right?
Okay. That's all.
Clear?
Yeah,
Okay.
good,
That's all.
good.
Good. I think this is a very good result.
Yeah, very good.
Let's get this all clear up by before the end of the month, Faiz.
Yeah, okay, Doctor. So my concern
then-
right now is on that SPSS. I haven't tried, but I will YouTube lah. YouTube how to cross step that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have any issues, just let us know. Maybe we can, help you a little bit.
Yeah.
Just let us know, huh?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, Doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm afraid that I cannot do that cross step. Maybe yeah lah. But never mind. I'll try first. I try first.
Yeah. Have your data already key in the SPSS?
Excuse?
Have your data already been key in the SPSS? Already in SPSS?
I only use the SPSS for the Likert scale.
Oh,
And,
okay.
yeah, but yes or no, I just plug in the numbers, the percent from that Google form because they already generate the percentage.
Then you need to put the data first.
Yeah, okay,
Like
okay.
what you
Boleh.
inside SPSS, then when you click the cross tag will be easier.
Easier, okay, okay, sure, Data.
Yeah. It have to
So
be
you need to
key in
click
first, or else the cross tab they cannot analyze for you.
Okay.
It will be same way like what you have been did it for the Likert scale summer
Yeah,
sergeant.
yeah. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like a separate. Do it in a separate sheet. Click all
Okay,
the
okay.
result for the whatever, and then yes no you have to keep the column lah. Tick yes no like that. Oh yeah.
Okay, boleh.
Yeah. Then that one separate sheet SPSS you just do for cross tabbing is a bit clearer that way lah. Don't mix up.
Okay. Okay, Doctor.
Okay, good. So our schedule is we try to finish this up by the end of the month, and maybe we'll just do a presentation to William by the end of the month or beginning of the month. Okay, and then while you are doing this, also I need you to really push up the contractor one as well.
Okay.
I will also see if I can give it up to so and so, whatever I can help with lah.
Okay.
To the contractors. Maybe I'll go through JKR this time. I'm trying to use all my cards, like I'm trying to dish out my cards slowly, so these 2 weeks I will try to help with the contractor one while you finish up this one and do a proper reporting. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we'll do reporting too. Then the last month, which is the December month, then you'll be focusing on the result for contractor.
Contractor.
Yeah. Contractor, and then do the analysis for contractor, and then finish up your whole thesis.
Okay, okay. So my SEM will end of December, Doctor. My last class, is it?
All our last class will be in end of December, on the 25th of December, 26th of December. Your report for you guys for the presentation will be on the around early January or something like that.
Okay. So final submission for the thesis, Doctor?
I'm
January.
targeting to get you to finish everything by December lah.
I see. Okay, boleh.
I'm targeting, but if you cannot finish, then we do it 2 weeks later. After you finish exam, I'm fine with that as well, because your group.
Because I see in the timetable you give, ada 2 weeks after before our final, 2 weeks after class, then our final.
Something like that, yeah. Your final is on the macam like your water is on the Saturday, Sunday, which is I think on the 8 or 9 macam tu, yeah.
Oh, okay.
but the general exam will be on everybody's exam, like your 3 subject punya exam, all will be around beginning of January, like macam, yeah, after 25th you finish, you got 1 week of study week, and then that Saturday, Sunday, I think is the second, 4th and 5th, you'll be doing your 3 subject exam already.
Okay.
Yeah. For you all, I think we can try to get you all to submit by, say, our results supposed to be in by mid-January. So we hope that maybe by, let's say your last exam is on the 8th. So what we will do is get you all to submit maybe on the 12th. Okay.
I see.
Be the last date on the 12th. Then all our results can go in at the same time. Yeah.
Okay, Doctor.
Okay.
So
but
yeah.
I am targeting you because your result is very good already. I'm targeting you because this one, once you got it clear up, the contractor one is very simple already. It's just to follow the same styles only. I think it will only take you two weeks because you've already done it anyway for the RP2. So then the rest is just to another 2 weeks for you to finish up the discussion and conclusion formatting, all that lah. Yeah, boleh.
Okay, boleh. So, Doctor, later on you share this recording, Doctor?
Can. I will. No worries.
Okay.
Okay, thanks,
Okay, thank you. No worries. Yeah.
Doctor. Thank you, Doctor.
Okay.